Hello, everyone, and welcome to Nuuli Forged. We are a 5.5e actual play stream that takes place in the world of Nuuli, which came out of my brain, and 6 of my friends are brave enough to play in because it's better than other places you could play in.
We were just discussing how it's better than literally anything else.
Anything else? I've got it. Thank you for the Pikachus. Oh,
Yay,
sorry.
Pikachus.
I want to say sorry for the delay, everybody. I was working. Obviously, it went a little bit over, and then I had to fix some stuff because I'm on one screen on my laptop in a hotel room this week. So, first off, can everybody hear me okay? Because I think my mic is all set up.
You're fine.
Okay,
We can hear you.
great. Cool.
I don't know about the stream, but we can hear you just fine.
Great. I've got it says that they can hear, so that's good. Great. Yes. So it's wild. It's crazy. It's such a crazy time. Hopefully, if I tab between things, it doesn't screw up things, because I noticed that while I was tagging between, if I tagged between like Roll20 and OBS and Discord, it like lost cameras on Discord for some reason, and I don't know how to fix that setting.
Cool.
So we might lose cameras until I tab back, because it's dumb and crazy like that.
I'll just be off camera.
but-
I could do that too.
Well, that doesn't really help anything. Oh, yeah, look at that. It just did it. Oh, that's enough.
It's gonna be great. It'll be a game.
Yeah.
It's going to be great.
Yeah, I don't know how to fix that problem. Okay. There must be a setting in Discord somewhere to tell it to not do that. I don't know how to do that. Okay. Well, we're just gonna have to roll with it.
Oi.
All right. I will do a little. Let's go around and introduce ourselves real quick. Need somebody to roll a d30 for us.
21.
21. Excellent. All right, everyone, please introduce yourself, your character, and answer the question, what makes your character proud? What is your proudest achievement, or what is it that you do that makes you proud, or that makes your character proud to do? And we'll go around and we will start at the top of the rungs of ladders with Sarah.
Hey, that is me. My name is Sarah, and I play Andra Grenspark, who's a halfling Wizlock. Is that what we're calling it these days? I think one of her proudest achievements was probably successfully summoning her idea. Because that's something she figured out all by herself with her book, and nobody taught her how to do it, and she did it because she's smart, and she's good enough, and she's smart enough, and people mostly don't like her, but that's okay. Idea does. Idea likes her, and that's all that matters.
Love that. Wonderful. Thank you. Next up, we got Matt.
Hello, this is Matt playing Corvus, the Changeling Phantom Rogue. And the first thing that came to mind, actually, this might sound a bit sappy, but I think it is being able to function as a team with the Dead Ringers. We've had our ups and downs, but coming out of that dungeon in relatively one piece, I think was a kind of, peak moment for him.
Fair enough. Very cool. Very good. I like that a lot. Next, we've got Tanner.
Hi, I'm Tanner. I'm playing Ludine, the Hexblood Fey Knight. And a good moment, I would say. I don't know, feeling like he's getting closer to getting more answers.
Yeah. What about that makes Lunine proud? Like just the self-discovery
Oh.
of it all?
Sorry. Yeah, and just I sorry. That and I guess discover, like I said before, that he's more capable than just a noble.
Very cool. I dig that. Thank you. Next up, we've got Mike.
Hello, I'm Mike. I play Justin Timberdrake, and Justin is proud when he's playing his music. Simple as that.
Yeah. Being proud of your skills and your profession. I dig it. And last, but most certainly not least on the player side of things, we've got Jeff.
Hello. I'm Jeff. I play Selenor, an elf druid. He is proud to be one of the very first elves to be courageous enough, he thinks, to leave his homeland and go out and just try to figure out what's up in the world of... I'm going to say this because this is how elves feel, of lesser short-lived beings. Which he is learning that he doesn't... He's learning that's prejudice and is not a good way to be thinking, but that's definitely a thing that elves feel behind their magical shield. So,
Mhm. Very cool. Thank you. Thank you all very much. Amber, who plays Ozo, is not here with us. I forget if she was able to arrive later or not. My brain's a little wild.
I think she said she's gonna be here later.
Great, cool. I look forward.
I was actually just looking now to see if.
I look forward to fixing that scene as well. But
Yeah.
we'll do that without cover this.
She says she'll be here at the break.
Great, I love it. That brings us to me. I'm Jared. I'm the Dungeon Master. I play everyone and everything else that is not the 6-player characters. And there's lots of proud people. And we're just going to leave it at that. You'll have to interact to see what learn things. Blah. Good thing I'm DMing tonight. It's going to be a good night.
Stay, you watch, see more, we do.
Yes,
Word's good.
exactly. You got it. Matt knows what's going on. All right. Well, that all being said, let's dive into last time on Nuuli Forged. Character cameras may cut off while I read this. Sorry about it.
That's all right.
Okay. Last time on Nuuli Forged, the Dead Ringers gave their evidence to the Civil Vizier, the leader of the commander of all of Madanat's guards, and he then took them to meet his cousin, who turned out to be none other than the Raja, the ruler of the city of Madanat itself. While there, they decided to act fast to implement changes to the city defenses and secure Pouch of Shadows for treason and conspiracy against the city. The Dead Ringers were held within the palace in a suite of rooms, fed, bathed, and then later on in the night had a second meeting, much more informal, with the Raja and the Civil Vizier, which resulted in them all being informed that Pouch of Shadows had been successfully arrested. His patron, a pasha in the city, a very high-ranking, one of the 6 advisors to the Raja, actually, was being held under house arrest while investigation continued into how involved he may have been with the whole scenario. After that, they were paid 6,000 gold for the fulfillment of their contract with the Merchants Council, an extra 2,000 gold bonus, I might add. And the Raja paid Lunine and Ozo's loans himself with his own money to the goblins Scrip and Scrap, coming to the palace to remove the magical bracelets that kept them in Hessian and threatened to potentially maybe cut off their hands, but that's now a moot point. The Dead Ringers have had a productive day and have finally drift off to sleep, much richer than they have been before, with a breakfast with the Raja on the horizon. But first, they dream. Ozo of a mysterious, very similar halfling asking about their purpose. Andra of her second book opening and closing and encompassing her. Justin of a dark version of himself chasing him. Selenar of a lesson from his youth, or perhaps another life. And Lunine of a throne in the forest of his homeland. And as for Corvus, let's find out.
Ready to note.
Before we dive in to a bit of Corvus Dreamscape, Matt, last session, everybody went around and explained how the experience of the oasis, the dungeon beneath the oasis, and the travel through the desert affected them and kind of changed or altered them. So tell me, how has Corvus changed from we have since met him? Or since we've met him after all these adventures and this big time away with all these people in this very dangerous situation?
Oh, yeah, I had to go back and look at what I wrote up in Discord to remind myself of my answer. I'll give you the short version. Corvus, his view of the world, I think, has just really been blown out of proportion now. I think prior to this, he's sort of like moving to a bigger city from his little town and being part of this thieves guild. He like realized that the world was big and there's lots of things going on. He knew that his leader Cash was like pulling strings in other cities, but that just seemed so like far and away to him. Then he left, started to see some of these other cities, but truly, I don't think had an understanding of like how big this world is until meeting so many creatures and humanoids and whatnot from an entirely other realm of existence, which has like questioned his existence and what it means, because he's recently discovered that he is in fact Fae, and that his mother may or may not be on that side of the world, which is a whole other world. Kind of like I mentioned too about his proudest moment. I think it also taught him that like in the guild, he was always just sort of like a switch hitter, someone that they would put in because he had certain skills that fit certain missions, but he was never really part of like a team and didn't gain a lot of friends that way. And now he is. And we've seen him literally be sort of like, I don't know, physically changed, metaphysically changed. I don't know, coming out of that dungeon, being that close to the Fey realm for so long has unlocked something inside of him, which in mechanics form is his new feat, Fey touched. So yeah, a lot has happened. I think a lot is probably on his mind about what it all means, and if we're going back, which kind of sounds crazy right now because this journey has been really nuts just getting here. But yeah, hopefully that answered the question.
Yeah, that was wonderful. Thank you. And so Corvus drifts off to sleep, just like all of you, in the warmth and security of luscious beds in the palace of the Raja of Madanat. Corvus, as you dream, you find yourself walking a familiar graveyard. One that you have not physically been in for many years. But it is familiar. It may be not only an early memory, but perhaps even a cherished one. The names are unreadable, but you still know the ones that you know because you found them interesting at a time, or you were told the story of their life or their death. And before you really even think about it, you realize that you're not alone. You're holding someone's hand in each of yours. You look into your left hand and you see a smaller child, a young girl. And in her left hand, you see a tall, plain but attractive looking human woman. You recognize your mother. And walking in your right hand, you see your father. Little taller than average, little bit of a, comfortable dad's tummy and like a burly upper arms, dad tummy. And they're all smiling, looking around this graveyard. And they keep laughing and telling their stories as a mist kind of rolls in. And soon it gets very hard to see, but you can still hear their voices. And then you begin to hear like sounds of rushing water. Gurgle, gurgle, streams, babbling brook noises. Bloop, 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 bloop. And then you hear frogs beginning to croak and wildlife noises. And as the frogs begin to croak, suddenly your left hand feels cold. And you look, and your sister's body has turned blue from the cold of running water. And soon as you are continuing walking, she drops away and is left behind. Your mother quickly takes your hand in her place. And the croaking continues, this time a loud bullfrog croak seeming to echo. And you hear it, "Ugh!" And you look to your right where your father's hand was and see that you're walking away from his body, sprawled across the ground. And you can't take your eyes off it, but you're still walking forward. And then you turn to look to your mother, and somehow, without even knowing how, she's also disappeared. And the mists begin to recede, but not away. They begin to form figures, bodies, not defined, but definitely the shapes of humanoid figures. And as you walk among them, you get a feeling of welcome and acceptance and support. Feelings that would normally come from your family, that did come from your family. But now it seems that these dead forms floating above unlegible grave markers have accepted you as one of their own, someone that they will help out and watch out for reasons you don't know, understand, or cannot fathom at this moment. But even though you do feel the absence of that family, you feel now that there is more attached to you. And then you're in the dungeon, walking with your friends. And you see a familiar token of a raven hanging on the trophy belt of a very large, very well-armored, frog-like entity. And he begins to run away, and you immediately pursue. He's running ahead in darkness, and you are booking as fast as you can, and you are much faster than many other people you know. You're one of the fastest you know. You are running, and he's also running, and then he's hopping ahead, losing you, and hopping ahead and losing you around a corner. And you hear this echoing, croaking laugh. And you see something you know you never saw. You see a proud grin of this armored frog man. And you see him holding a mighty glaive and looking back tauntingly as he steps through a silver mirror to places unknown. You never saw that. Nobody did. But somehow you feel like that's what happened, what must have happened. Corvus. The silver mirror remains unbroken. The frogman has just stepped through. what do you do? You can hear your friends calling and battling behind you. But you see that you are alone in a room with a silver mirror.
I leave something behind outside the mirror that I know Ozo would recognize as mine. And I step through the mirror.
What do you leave?
I leave my... I leave my turtle carving
Okay.
that we got on the island.
You leave your turtle carving and step through the mirror. You feel your head swirl and vibrate and twist, and you emerge in a bog, and the bog begins to wrap itself around you, muck and mire grasping at your feet. It begins to pull against you, and you pull each step, fighting for each step, and you hear that croaking laugh in the distance, in the fog and mist and swampy waters ahead of you. And you trudge your way. It feels like hours trudging through this mire, this muck. And you manage to reach solid land, and you crab on and crawl your way up out of it. And as you catch your breath and look around for where you are and where this croaking is, because you can hear this laughter, you see a small little see-through form sitting by the running water that flows into the swamp, like a little stream edge. What do you do?
I go to investigate this mysterious item.
Yeah, it's not an
What did you say it was again?
It's like a translucent person.
Oh, okay. On the edge, water's edge. Yeah, I will step forward to approach them.
Yeah. You step forward, stealthily and silently, and yet they still seem to turn and look at you as you approach. And it's a small, human-looking girl. Eyes very much like your mother's. She looks. Lux. Where have you been?
I mean, lots of places. Where have you been? Have you been here this whole time?
I don't know where here is.
I don't know where here is.
I got cold. I lost my bear.
Yeah, I know. Listen, what are you doing here? How long have you been here?
What do you mean?
I could never find you again. And I've looked and looked and looked. I've been able to talk to others, and I've never found you. I don't know why.
Oh. What do you mean you talk to others?
Others that have passed on,
Passed on what?
like you. This is kind of like breaking Corvus's heart a little bit, to like that she doesn't seem to understand this. Listen, what is the last thing you remember?
I was playing by the river. You were playing by the river. I went down to look at the little fishies. And you were
And then what happened?
swinging a stick at a tree, I think. And then, my mouth, my face got cold and wet and firm and sticky, and I couldn't move it. And then I was wet everywhere and cold, and I tried to scream, but there was nothing. No what? Like, I couldn't put anything out. And then I got really scared, and then I kind of just stopped.
While she's saying this, Corvus is just gonna drop to his knees beside her. He's gonna say Gala, and he's gonna attempt to embrace her.
You reach through as she finishes her recounting, and your arms pass through her body, and you end up hugging yourself. She looks up at you. Maybe, I don't know where I am, but maybe I'm still with you?
I'm here. It's okay. I'm here. I don't know where we are either, but I'm right here. I finally found you. It's gonna be okay.
Croak, bro. You hear that croak echoing across the mire. What is that?
Did you? I don't know if it's real or what it is, if it's a phantom at this point, but listen, I have to go finish what I've started.
What's a phantom?
Please. I'll it's kind of something scary, but it's okay. I've dealt with them before. Listen, you wait right here, okay? And I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna come find you. I have to take care of this so that no one else gets hurt. Okay?
Oh. Okay. I can't come?
I don't know if that's a good idea. Like, he's like trying to like hold back his tears as he says that.
Okay. I'll stay.
Here, take this lantern, and I want you to light it for me so I can find my way back to you. Okay? I'm gonna give her my lantern.
You pass over the lantern, and it falls through her hands and clatters to the ground. Why did?
All right, I'm gonna light it.
I'm sorry. I thought I had it. I don't know why that did that.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna light it. I'm gonna light the lantern and like open the hood so it's, you know, and fill the oil as much as I can. Do I still hear the croaking?
It's echoing all around you.
Okay. I say, Gala, stay right here. I'm going to be right back. And then I'm going to look around and see if I can pinpoint the source of this. And I'm going to pull my short sword.
You pull your short sword. You turn and stare around and immediately find yourself on the edge of the bog. And directly across the way from you, you see the shining, gleaming, insectoid-like themed armor of the frog man, the bullywog Sir Depons, as he stands croaking challengingly at you with his massive dragonfly wing glaive.
I approach, weapon in hand.
A bridge appears. You cross the bridge, and he waits for you. As you step foot over the bridge, crossing onto his bit of land, he laughs. Ha ha! I say, you have come at a bad time.
Why do you say that?
You have chased me for no reason, sir. You have lost already.
What are you talking about?
Look behind you.
Corvus will take a quick glance behind him.
You don't see anything.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You
I
turn.
want you to shut up.
You turn back to
Go ahead.
face him, and he's gone. Everything is gone. The bog is gone. The mist is gone. It is just blackness. And there is no light from your lantern, and no form of a small girl. You all complete a long rest.
Woof.
Not every dream's a good one. Sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. I mean, I took notes up until the very end when it was interactive.
You all awaken, and there is a... You clean yourselves up, you do your morning business, and there is a knock on the door.
We're all in the same room?
You're in a suite. Yeah, there's multiple rooms. There's like 4 rooms, or there's like 4 rooms with various bed situations.
We're still in like the deluxe prison.
Okay. Fair enough. Who answers the door?
Selenar opens it. He's been up for a while.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
You find a young gnomish page in the colors of the Sultan, like his colors. Hi, hello, honored guests. My name is Fibbled-Wibble, and it is my honor to escort you, if you are ready, to breakfast with his mightiness, the Pasha. Or the Raja, sorry, I'm new.
Are we ready?
He used to be,
Okay,
well,
I
to
mean,
be fair,
lead the way.
he used to be a Pasha, and then he got elected to Raja, so I'm not wrong. Don't tell him I said
It's
that.
really okay. None of us really know the difference,
Sure.
Okay,
except for maybe that one, and I'll point to Lunine.
well,
You're doing great.
thank you. Thanks, thank you.
Please, lead on.
Yes, and he bows very low, which for a gnome is very, very low. And he leads you confidently down a series of beautiful hallways with pillars of marble. This is your first time really like seeing the palace. And you walk past gardens, and each section of the palace seems to be made of different colors of marble. It's almost like rainbow hued, but not in a garish, like confetti way. Like the marble is seamlessly flowing into new colors. It's like a single vein has been rippling through a rainbow this entire time as you walk. Like fading from brown marbles into red marbles into oranges and so on and so on and so on. It's altogether a captivating thing, and surprisingly, you don't notice it until you do. And then once you do, you look back and you can see the gradation of colors the whole way down. And Jay Travis is giving us a raid. Jay Travis, thank you for the raid. Welcome in. We are playing some D&D.
Woo woo.
You are led down this rainbow-colored hallway of marble to a beautiful garden that is outside in like a veranda or like an interior garden. And it's a long, low table with big cushion pillows on the ground. And there's a few people here. But you immediately recognize the civil vizier, and you recognize the Raja. And you don't recognize the other men, women, and a couple of children around. But you see that there are 3 chairs either side of the table, or not chairs, but cushions, 3 place settings on either side of the table, pretty much right next to the Raja and the civil vizier. Like the Raja's at the head of the table, and then the civil vizier's on his left, and there's a woman on the right, but then the next 3 place settings on either side is open, and Bibble Dwibble shows you to those seats.
I'll take one seat.
Yeah,
Sure.
you all.
Sit down.
Yeah, actually 7 settings because Brayden is with you as well.
Right.
Yes. So the 7 of you are shown in, and you are sat, and the Raj's like, my friends, I trust you slept well and had pleasant dreams here in the palace, yes?
Sure.
Hmm.
That was the
Wonderful.
best sleep in a while.
Yes, good sleep.
Quite lovely arrangements here, thank you.
It is an
Very comfortable.
honor.
Hospitality has been amazing. Thank you.
Oh, well, it is a pleasure to serve such wonderful friends, new allies, and really heroes of Madanat. Through your endeavors, we have been able to implement changes and find a great flaw in our system of protections, and we are going to take a more active stance in our defenses and vetting of who can acquire certain information. I think that would be wise, and you learn from mistakes. That's all you can do, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Just kind of nod politely.
We're all like still asleep. We're like, yeah.
Sure. Sure, sir. Whatever you say, sir.
Well, my question, not question. First, like eat, and you see that like servants bring you, waiters and valets bring you all sorts of like fruits and porridges and hummus and like all kinds of tasty treats for breakfast. And as you're eating, there's like conversation and there's like tea provided. Eventually, amidst, you are introduced to the woman. The woman is the wife of the Raja. Her name is Jasmine. And she is sort of a like a mid dark tone skin with brown hair that is long and full of texture and volume, and it kind of flows down her back in like thick braids that look almost like rope, like rigging rope or hemp. It's altogether very attractive and very beautiful. Woven within the strands are bits of jewelry, like small little gems or jewels or little icons, like charm bracelet kind of things. And she is exceptionally charming and companionable, and introduces herself and is very excited to hear about all your stories. She points out her 3 children down the way. They are Raul, Razem, and Keva. All boys.
Are they like small children? Are they like teenagers?
Keva is small, probably about like 3 or 4, and Raul seems to be about 9.
Okay.
So they are like young children.
Small children. They're not adult children, they're small children.
Right, like they might have chores, but they don't have like a job. Yeah. But yeah, so they're young, small children. On the whoever on the side of the table with the vizier, they're the 4th seat or the 5th seat, that's next to whoever chose to sat there. The person next to you is introduced as the vizier's current paramour. The vizier.
Do they have a name?
They do. It's Luxa. Luxa is of a non-binary persuasion. They are intoxicatingly attractive, with kind of an unearthly beauty about them. But an incredibly sharp wit as well. They readily engage in repartee or like a body joke from Justin or but also like a deep conversation from anyone who like asks a serious question. They seem to be very on it. I'd like everyone, as they look at Luxem, to make either either an insight or history check or a religion check if you would like. Go ahead and tell me what you rolled.
25.
16 history.
25 insight.
Okay.
17 insight.
Mine didn't roll, maybe. Oh, it did. 22.
Insight?
Insight, yes, sorry.
All right, great. What did you roll, Mike?
I rolled a 7 insight.
Okay. On a 7 insight, they're very attractive and charming and witty. They seem cool. They like your jokes.
I dig it. Yeah.
Ooh, boy, aren't they pretty?
On a 17 insight, Selenar, there is something more to this person. They are not it's not a sense of danger, it's like a sense of awe about them. Like it seems like they just enrapture attention, but not in a selfish way. They just get it and they give it back like tenfold. As much attention as they get, they return to the people they are engaging. For every insight above a 20, what you realize is this person is otherworldly. They have some sort of extraplanar heritage, not elemental like the Elmenex that you've interacted with before. This is like celestial. This is essentially like a creature touched by the upper planes somehow, either through ritual or through blood or what. Lunine, you rolled a 27 insight?
25.
25. On a 25, you've heard about these creatures. The way that this person is holding themselves and capturing attention and giving it back, and just the pure draw, the magnetism. This must be an Asimar. And
Did I miss mine? I'm sorry.
no, you rolled above a 20, so you got that information.
Okay, copy.
I rolled history rather than insight.
And you got a 21?
16.
On a 16, they're not quite human.
Cool.
Yeah. So that's what you all gather from Luxem, rather. Oops. Great. Okay. So we keep going through lunch or through breakfast. The kids are playing. You are introduced to a variety of other like minor functionaries here in the employ of the Raja, which is great for you because it's good to know people. Does anybody have any questions or anything they would like to engage in from or have any questions for the Raja or the Vizier or anyone at this moment?
Corvus will ask, he'll say, if I may, Your Highness, I find myself perhaps in need of a religious scholar or cleric, perhaps if you could, I don't know, recommend anyone. I'd be much obliged.
Oh, yes, of course, arrangements can be made. What may I ask? Is this a personal pursuit, or is this to your next quest?
It's a personal pursuit, yeah.
Ah, very well. Then yes, there are some temples in the city. There's a district. We can certainly arrange for you to go and bring to whichever deity you may find to your liking, if that is a desire you have.
I'm not particular, or maybe I just don't know which one would be best. Is there one that has maybe a connection to death? That's not a weird question.
Oh, it's not weird at all. There's a few. The primary, of course, is the matron of ravens, of course.
Did you say the maiden?
Matron.
Sure.
Yeah. This is another. Sorry. It's another name. For the Fated Matron. The Fated Matron is the same deity that. Jeez, I did it again. Tabbing between things on this makes you all disappear from the stream. I'm sorry, and I don't know how to fix that. I think Discord, like if it's not the second layer, it like shuts off the video to like save processing power or something. It seems silly to me, but I also can understand. And I don't know how to fix that, so I'm going to Google it for me. So yes, so you would realize that is a very old name for the Fated Matron, who is the goddess of death that your father also was the steward for.
Copy that. When he says that, I'll go, yes. I think that would do. Yeah, that would probably be just the one.
Does there happen to be a Church of the Harvest Mother close by? I found an interesting title in your library last night by a Gemini Toothmaw, who's a cleric of that faith.
I'm sure there is. Most of the patron deities are represented here in Madanet. And of course we do grow foods, we do harvest, so it would make sense for people to worship at her altar. You must understand, I come from a business background, and while religion can be a very good business, it is not mine.
It's understandable. Corvus, if you go later, I'm sure I'll tag along. I have reasons to inquire as well.
That would be great, actually. Thank you. It's been a long time since I've been in a church, so.
Anybody else have any like mid-meal questions or things to pursue with the company around? No? Okay.
Current company.
The meal wraps up and all the other folks leave. The Raja asks the 7 of you to stay with the Vizier. And he looks at you all and says, well, my friends, I am very grateful for your aid. What are your plans next here in Madanet? What is your next adventure? Or are you free?
Currently, we do have some fairly pressing conditions with a couple of our party members that might require us to return to the Feywilds,
Hmm.
unless there is someone here who is skilled in removing curses.
Curses. Ah,
A few of our party members were bitten by those of the were variety.
he looks around at you all very, very slowly. I'm sorry, my friends.
I assure you, you're fine.
My question was unrelated to that, just by the way.
Are there are those amongst you who are wares? At my table.
They are.
We did have a run-in with some lycanthropes in the dungeon. That is why I'm looking for... I pulled the book out of my bag. Maybe I brought it with me.
Sure.
And I did. Trying to learn more about this curse that has been laid upon a few of us. And this Samejani Toothmaw, cleric of the Harvest Mother, wrote this title in your library, so I'm looking for him.
Hmm.
It's an unfortunate condition, but risk is
Yes.
As,
Well,
as
something
long
not
as
familiar with.
I am not one to hold someone's affliction against them. It was just a bit of a surprise. It's not something that you hear a lot about.
You and me both.
Were
Trust me, we
were
are
these
even
separate
more
to
surprised.
were these separate to the raiders that you battled and fought in this dungeon?
oh, they are the
Well,
same.
It seemed they were partners.
So the creatures of tooth and fang, of claw and fang, that these raiders had with them were actually just more raiders that were were people.
Indeed, they are
Yeah.
warriors from my home.
From your home. Your home trains wares?
Indeed.
How? They are mindless, ravenous creatures.
No,
Eleanor's eyebrows go up a little bit.
I mean, no offense, but you were just inflicted with this curse, yes?
Selena, you can't be necessarily offended by that. But yes, they. However, due to the boons of the Fey realm, and where I live specifically, they're not beholden to their curse, so long as they stay within the confines of the forest or train for an extensive period of time.
The Fey realm is a strange place, I must say.
Yeah.
Well, I am sorry to react so strongly, but I will endeavor to find this hegemony tooth claw mouth thing. What was it?
Toothclaw Mouthfang, I like that.
Hegemony Toothmaw. And this title will stay in your library by request from Bibbidi Bob.
Yes, a
Just
very
trying to read
excellent
what
library.
I can while we're here.
Of course.
It is quite impressive.
Yes. Yes, of course. I think I can help. I think I can. Would you be averse to staying at the palace as my guest for the next few days while I make some inquiries?
I have no objection. We have business in the city as well, I think.
Gee.
If it's not imposing.
It is an honor.
Well, as long as we're allowed to leave, we would like to be able to do some shopping or something.
Of course, you have free range of the city, and if you need any introductions for any merchants of any kind, please let my staff know. I will make them available to you. In fact, just a moment. And he picks up a little bell and rings it, and Pibbled comes up and says, yes, Raja. Bring me my grand purchaser, please. Right away. And he scampers off. Within like a few moments, a very tall, lively, feline woman with and very elegant, like it's like desert garb inspired. It's long flowing robes with like big floofy like those arm things, like the arm cape like attached to her wrist, with a deep V line like cut and like kind of a bunched up fabric on the shoulders, like very like slimming, revealing, and like in a weird twist, you don't see many feline wearing this particular fashion. High heels, like high heels that she has like had custom fashioned for her feline feet. Because normally feline don't wear shoes, but she's wearing heels, like, and like 6-inch stilettos. Like they are impressive. And she saunters in and does an elegant curtsy, which how she does it in those shoes you don't know. But she bows and says, "Raja, how may I be of service?" And he points to you all and says, "My dear flock of geese on a meadow, would you please make yourself available to these fine heroes of Madnat for any purchasing engagements they may require whilst here as my guest in the palace?" And she looks at you all and says, "Absolutely, Raja. I am flock of geese on the meadow. Allow me to make myself available to you all. Once you are done with your meeting with the Pasha, if you have any sort of purchasing requirements or desires to purchase introductions, I can have merchants bring examples of wares here or arrange for private excursions to their shops if you have specific ones in mind. Just come to my office and I will make all the arrangements. It would be my honor to aid those good friends of the Rajas."
Sure. Where's your office?
The young gnome boy can give you the answers. It's a bit... go left and then right and then left again, and then you pass 3 statues. It's a whole thing. So the boy will bring.
I see.
We'll just get the page to bring us.
That's what they're for. It is a
You're doing great.
pleasure. It is a pleasure to be able to serve you. Do not hesitate to ask me anything. I look forward to your visit. And she curtsies elegantly, and she kind of walks away with her arms like outstretched, kind of like shoulders like tightened back and kind of down, like with the heels, and like she's making an exit. You know what I mean? And the Pasha looks after her, or the Raja looks after her, and is like, "Isn't she wonderful? She always knows what's in style."
Fabulous.
Eligible.
You know, when I first found her, I hired her as a bookkeeper, and she would wear the ugliest things that you would ever saw, like browns and very, like burlap sacks, right? Never shoes. These shoes, I don't know how she does these shoes. I tried them on once, I almost broke my ankle. I don't know how anybody wears them. Anyway. So we have seen 2 purchases. I will see about this maw, this tooth maw, head the person you asked for it. Someone took a note, I'm sure.
Jiminy Toothmore.
A Gemini tooth maw. Thank you. Yes.
I'm just kidding. I will find you later, I'm sure, as there is one big shopping item I would like to make and couldn't do it before our trip. But other than the trip to the temple, which I don't know if anyone is available to take me there, but that's all I...
Of course, we can assign you a guide without any problem. Like that, it is a pleasure to do that.
I appreciate that. After we finish breakfast, Eleanor, how do you feel? I'll stop by her office first to make my request, and then we can go find this temple.
Sure. Seems reasonable.
If that is all of your needs, seen to, if you are attempting to get to the Faerem, I will make inquiries and see if there are ways to do that. I don't know, but maybe we have maybe somebody in the city knows. I don't know. But I'm afraid I must insist that you remain for at least 3 nights. Because in 3 nights we are having a ball. And you are all to come as my guest. And we will see to your raiment. And we will see to the entertainment and the food. You will be celebrated by all of Madanat.
How delightful.
Yes.
Sounds lovely.
This will be one of our hoopin' balls.
Hoopin' balls.
Okay.
Justin, you know exactly what a hoopin' ball is. A hoopin' ball is a grand, it's like an elegant ball party that is where people go to be seen and engage in like frivolities, drinks and foods and dancing, and there's always different musical acts, and there's usually like carnival games and all kinds of cool stuff. It's like a big party, but it's not just for the rich people. Everyone in the city can attend. And it's always held like within the palace and the like the plazas surrounding it.
Mardi Gras, let's go.
Yeah, so it's like the thing. They don't happen very often. There's not like a regular one that happens every year. You would know from living here, like there were probably like 2 or 3 in your lifetime living.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure this is perfect for you. You know, like in anime when there's like a close-up of someone's disappointment and their eyes disappear and it's just like a squiggle on their forehead? That's what Corvus is doing right now. He's like, I do not want to be forced to go to a ball. Thank you, and no thanks.
It's not a shitty ball, though. It's a hoopin' ball.
Says the shapeshifter that can just get out.
Yeah.
Fair.
These will
Maybe one of
be-
his other alter egos wants to go to the ball, but Corvus does not.
To be honest with you, I'm very excited. This is my first hoopin' ball. I have not had the opportunity or a reason to throw one yet. So this is my first time as Raja having a hoopin' ball.
Excellent.
And you all have just given me the perfect opportunity. So really, you must attend. I insist.
Sounds
Can
like
you
we're
say
doing
no?
some clothes shopping then.
No, they said they'll.
I will see
Okay.
to your riches. Well, not me personally, but my clothier will see to your fittings.
Sure. Very good.
That
Very good.
will all be taken care of. Because I
Josh, I
think
do
it will
have
be fun.
an interesting question. Do you have... I'm looking to post an item home all the way to the Verdentious Causeway. Is that possible?
Of course.
Their mail service.
You have already told me of this place where foreigners may go.
Yes.
So if I have
I
even
will
more
need
of a
some
reason
time to prepare.
yes, I would happily send this along with my enclave that I intend to send with the information you provided last night.
I will need a day or two to prepare, so don't have them leave until after the ball also.
Oh, they would not
It'd be a
leave.
shame for them to miss it.
No, they would not leave until after the ball.
Excellent.
I'm not going to make people who I really like and trust miss my first hooping ball. Very exciting. I'm so glad you are all going to attend.
Corvus is looking at Justin to gauge his reaction to the prospect of being the star of a ball that has happened twice, maybe in his lifetime.
Well, you don't have that contact, but he does.
It's
Yeah.
true. That's true. That's true. But immediately when he said, "You're all my guest of honor," I was like, "Fucking Justin's gonna eat this up."
I mean, Justin is excited by it for sure.
No pressure. Not one performance. Let's go.
Yeah.
with a special guest.
He has
Oh
not
yes,
approached me about playing, so Justin
Something
is
tells
very
me
just
it
had a
won't
terrible
matter.
idea. You know, Raja, amongst being a hero of defeating bandits in the desert, there's one amongst us that is quite an accomplished bard. I don't know if you're looking.
You
if
know,
have
I
any
didn't
openings
want to
for
make any
performance.
assumptions, but I can tell that Ozo here is very much a good thing. Any kind of smiles.
Yes, in a very underrated sort of way. No, I was more referring to a child of this city, Justin Timberdrake over here. What an unique opportunity if you're looking for any entertainment for this ball, Corvus says a bit slyly.
Well, Mr. Timberdrake, you would like to be one of the featured performers. It would certainly be my honor.
Oh, Justin is totally put on the spot. He's had a rough couple performances previously, so
You would have
But
3
he-
days to prepare a set. You know, your best songs, perhaps.
yeah, my best songs. Yes, I can do this.
Wonderful. Well,
You'll be lovely.
I will have the organizer get with you about it. It will be great. The entertainment organizer, he's off organizing the entertainment as we speak. So I will inform him that he is to add you to the main stage.
Awesome.
Insight check.
Make an insight check.
Is it awesome, or did I do a terrible thing? Ooh,
You
interesting.
will see.
Do I get advantage because I know Justin?
No.
Yeah.
Justin, go ahead, roll either deception or performance, your choice. And just keep it to yourself.
Yeah.
Don't tell us. What did you get on your insight check?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
I got a 16. It was technically I rolled a nat 1, but with reliable talent. That's what it's showing. It's red,
Yeah,
but
so-
it's a 16.
Yeah, so 16. So does a 16 beat whatever you rolled, Justin?
It actually does. Yeah, just barely.
Okay, so what does Corvus see on your face?
Man, he sees. I think right now just a bit of terror because this is like probably one of the bigger performances you'll ever have to perform at. So there's this look of fear, cold sweat, skin has gone a little bit pale. Yeah, that's what he sees.
So, seeing this, Corvus will go, he'll sort of like quickly be like, well, I may have spoken a bit too hastily. I do think this would have been a unique opportunity for Justin, and he's quite good. But we also just got back from a pretty grueling, I don't know, month-long
of
excursion.
course.
So maybe it's a little too much too fast. I'm sorry.
If Justin, if it is too much for you, I don't want to pressure you. I was giving you an opportunity. My understanding is performers love to perform, but if you need time to rest and recover from your ordeal, I totally understand.
No. It's Justin feels like he's been put on the spot again. That now he feels like people don't think he's up to the task, and he's like, "No, I can do this. I will be more than happy to perform at your hoop and ball."
Well, wonderful then. Justin, the minute you make that statement, you feel like hands like massaging your shoulders and giving you a pat, like, yeah, good boy. But there's nobody there.
I tense up, I freeze up.
Yeah, there's nobody there. It's just you feel
Oh,
that
God,
for a
what have I
moment.
done? just wanted a bit of fun.
So, with all these opportunities and options available to you, breakfast ends, and that's where we're going to take our break. So
Woohoo!
we're going to do a quick little short rest here. Thank you, everyone, for being with us. Thank you, I've got it. Thank you, Jay Travis. Thank you, Woman420, for giving a first-time chat from the raid from Jay Travis. So thank you all very much. We're going to take a quick fiver here, and we'll be right back. So thank you all very much, and we will see you in 5 minutos after this short rest. Hello, everyone. We are back. Thank you for sticking with us during our short rest. Well, hello, everybody. So, there's going to be a big old ball in a couple days. You've all got things you want to achieve and accomplish. Who's going to Flock of Geese on the Meadow? Who's going to her office, and what are you going to ask for assistance in? I know Corvus is. Andra's going to go. Lunine's going to go.
First, hold on, Justin. How much money do I have? Or Mike?
How much money do you have?
Yeah,
We each got a
party funds.
We each got 1,000 gold from the last episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, we agreed to just split evenly, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't add it.
Yeah, I just added it to mine.
It literally
How many is that in Electrum?
it 10 times my money.
Yeah.
All right. Now that I
Yeah.
know my budget, I go to Flock of Geese. I want to go to Flock of Geese.
Okay, great. Andra, what are you going to ask Flock of Geese on the Meadow to help you procure?
I am looking for the finest incense available in what town are we in? Madnat.
Ah, very well, Miss Andra. That can absolutely be arranged. We have a wide selection of perfumers and incensors. Do you have a particular fragrance or style you are looking for? Is this for relaxation? Is this for meditation?
No. This is for summoning.
Oh, this is magical incense.
Yes.
Oh, well, you need to be more specific.
I'm so sorry.
There are a few purveyors of such things, and I will have them bring options.
Excellent.
Here to, unless you would like to visit them in person.
I might actually like to visit their shops. Magic shops often have excellent things that I might not know to ask for. I'm not there.
Of course.
If you could just recommend a shop or a cluster of shops, then I would actually love to.
Yes, well, let me do a little bit of research, and I will get back to you in a few hours.
Very good, thank you.
Can you wait, or is this more important?
Oh, wait, I can wait a few hours, certainly. I've been waiting for the past 2 weeks, so yeah, a few hours is not a big deal.
Thank you for understanding. So she takes those notes. Mr. Corvus, you, I know, what is it I can help you procure for yourself?
When I was here last, I was dangerously close to buying. There was a shop. I'd have to look for the name again, but had a set of goggles of night eye, and I think I finally have enough money to purchase that. That's the only thing I've been wanting this whole time.
Oh, okay, very well. A magical item. Yes.
Yes.
Specifically, this goggles of night. I can ask around and investigate. It will take a couple of hours. Is that okay?
That's okay. Absolutely. And now, I don't know if this is even possible, but if you have access to artisans in the city, we may not have enough time for this, but I'd sort of love them to be refastened in a sort of way into a mask that I already have, that I already own. I don't know if that's possible, or if you know anyone that would be skilled in that regards.
Well, when I find such a thing, I will ask the proprietor about this opportunity, this request, and see what I can achieve for you. It may take a little bit longer, but if you will allow me time to do this research, I will bring you at least an answer, if nothing else.
Of course, yes, that would be fantastic. Thank you.
Of course. Is that all?
Other than that, just to speak to someone at the temple of the Fated Maiden.
Oh yes, I'm sure. I'm sure
now.
someone is being arranged to bring you in. I'm just the purchaser.
I may be interested in a more protective clothing. Selenar opens his cloak a little bit to show he's wearing leather armor that's like literally 50 years old and just like completely fucked up.
Oh,
It's like it might be
new
time
armor?
to replace.
Absolutely. Very easily done.
That does
th-
remind
there
Corvus.
are many armorers here in the city. I would be happy to have them come and show you some of their wares.
I would certainly appreciate that. Perhaps something a little more offers a little more protection, but is still lightweight for my small frame.
Of course. Do you have a particular style or set that you are interested in? Would you like another set of leather armor?
Certainly nothing heavier. Sorry, I don't know much about armor myself.
Anyway,
I think mechanically, as a druid, you're correct. Light is
Yeah,
about
but
as heavy as you get.
Mechanically, I'm looking for like masterwork leather armor or like +2 leather armor.
Yeah, it has to be leather.
I think the highest for leather you can do is studded.
Yeah.
Yeah. It did remind me, though, because Corvus now has a similar question.
Yeah, unless you start getting into magical armors. Yes. Are you interested in you as well, Mr. Corvus?
Yeah, so it made me realize that I should be in the market as well as I look at the patches of things holding my armor together.
Very well.
Are we all together in the room?
Yeah, whoever wants to be in her office can be in her office.
Great.
I will say for him though, he does a lot of sneaking. He's our sneaking around buying person. So maybe someone who makes something more discreet would be great for him.
Understood. Very good. I understand. Absolutely.
Black leather is.
I will have a few expert artisans come and bring their wares to show you what they have available, both mundane and magical.
Sure.
Is that...
Yes.
We're going to blow through this
Thank you for arranging.
payday very quickly.
Of course.
Yes, but it'll pay off.
Yeah, but what is money?
And Marquis Dusklight, what can I help arrange for your purchasing pleasure?
I need a very talented swordsmith. I would prefer to meet with them in person. Someone who crafts stuff very tailored to someone's fighting style.
Okay. I might have someone I can introduce you to. Yes. I will inquire as to their availability as soon as I can.
Much appreciated.
Of course.
I do have some exotic materials for them to possibly
very well. So
work a little bit with.
Customized exotic materials. I am sure I can engage their services, or you can engage their services. I cannot speak as to their timeline, of course, but we'll see what we can do. Is there anything else I can help?
I'm sure we can find some other just weaponsmiths for the time being.
Happily. Is there anything else that I can help anybody with? There. I will endeavor into those questions and get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you all so much. It is an honor to serve guests of the part of the Raja.
Thank you very much. This is incredible. Thank you.
And she bows and you all leave. Corvus and Selenar, I know you guys want to head to the temples.
True.
Great. Yeah. Easy enough.
If either one of you are looking for a curse removal, I'm assuming Ozo would want to go.
Justin might as well, but I haven't directly asked the question because all three of us are affected.
Yeah. Great. So, you two are given an escort of a couple of palace guards and like a young woman, like probably in her late 20s, who's like a aide or something in the palace, and she leads you down. She is wearing an emblem, a bit of religious iconography. If anybody wants to recognize it, it seems to be like hammer and scales kind of vibe. It's like a set of scales with a hammer across the top, like a building hammer.
I'm not really one for religious symbols, but if it's everyone at the party roll and see what you get, I'm happy to participate.
Well, it's Selenar and Corvus at the moment.
Oh, why not? I'm in the room, but yeah, this is not going to go very well. Let's see. At least I can. At least I can roll as an 11, I guess.
I'm sorry, I spaced. What am I rolling?
Nope, it's not. I forgot I'm not trained in religion, so I don't get reliable talent.
Yeah, it's just a religion check.
I rolled a 3.
Yeah, you don't know.
Somehow I almost religioned the elf.
Yep, you don't. Neither of you are familiar with this particular symbol.
Fair enough.
So you are brought to a fairly reserved-looking temple built out of. You're not quite sure what it's built of. It looks like sandstone, but it's all dark-hued, like grays and blacks. And in this desert heat, building something black is just a bad idea. But there seems to be a chill radiating off of it, like not like eerie, but just cold. You can feel it as soon as you're within like 10 feet of the building. And this part of Madnat is not very well traveled at the moment. Like, there's the occasional people here, but there's not like the throng that like mid-morning usually has in like the merchant stalls and that kind of thing. It's much easier to just like walk like abreast in the city and like without feeling like you gotta be on the lookout for your coin pouch all the time. The crowds that are commonplace in Madnat are not commonplace in this area. But the woman guiding you says, Mr. Corvus, this is the roost of the fated matron.
Let me make a note real fast. And I will say, well, okay, this is certainly an interesting bit of architecture here in the city, isn't it?
It is unusual. Would you like to go in? Or would you like to go in alone?
No, yeah, it doesn't have to be alone. It's not quite that.
Yeah. Then I will introduce you.
I'd like to go in.
Yes. Right this way. And she strolls in and opens, and it feels there's a chill in the air here. Like, you don't know where it's coming from. But there are no windows in this structure. The only bit of lamp of light is from these like hazy, dim oil lamps. It's enough to see by, but only just. And they're set inside of red glass, or like red or blue. It seems like they don't like alternate, but like there's sections that are red and sections that are blue. You don't know why, but it's a weird bit of statement. But almost as soon as you enter and the doors close, you kind of look around and a figure steps out from. You thought it was just the wall. but this figure stepped out. They have a veil over their face, and you cannot tell anything about them. But the woman guiding you, Lena, says, "Greetings, fated representative. I have a petitioner for your matron. This is Corvus." And the figure bows and look and kind of, you see the head turns towards you, and you hear a voice from underneath. "Welcome, petitioner. How may the fated matron answer your queries this day?"
I am not sure if I have an unusual request or not, but in my travels, I have acquired an item that I believe to be cursed and in some way linked to the afterlife, at least with those who have passed beyond. And I am trying to dispose of it properly. I know I do not want it in my possession any longer, but I did not mean to throw it away idly and lest it end up in the wrong hands.
"Do you have this artifact with you?"
I do, and Corvus will produce the bell.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no! That wasn't what I was expecting to happen.
Rip.
That is what I was expecting to happen.
What did you roll?
A 5.
Corvus,
Boot, I am not.
you go to reach in for the bag to produce the bell. It's a bad idea. Like, you told them about this thing, but maybe you forgot it at home. Like, I mean, you know you have it, but can you really trust these people with this? Like, are they going to blame you for, like, having this bell? Like, it's a bad idea.
Okay. You see, I
Does
guess
Selenar notice the hesitation?
Yeah, you see that Corvus begins rooting around in his bag and then immediately stops. And you see that his mind is like, no, bad idea.
Corvus will just sort of be like, "Oh, I guess I maybe forgot to bring it when I left the palace. Haste, I could have sworn it was in here.
You may bring it at any time, and we will see what investigations we can do."
Thanks. I'll be honest, I'm a little unsure as how to try to proceed here. Not actively searching for the bell. Am I sort of released from this failed wisdom save in a way? Can I go back to being like, I need to find a solution to this problem, but it is maybe not getting it out of my bag right now?
Yeah, you can ask questions or like talk about it. Like, it's not preventing you from talking about it. Essentially what the wisdom saving throw was whether or not you can give it to these people right now, and the answer is no.
Correct. Okay.
But that does not prevent you
listen.
from like talking about it, describing it. Like, you can do all of these things, you just cannot give them the bell.
Can we discuss this further? I want to make sure that this is the right place to bring it, if that makes sense. I don't know if you
Yeah, this
you
kind
know
of
what I
like
mean? I'm just
the veiled face kind of like nods, says, "Absolutely. If I can answer your questions, I would happily set your mind at ease. The fated matron
Certain you have it with you.
is a deity of assurance and calm."
I think when Selenar says that, like, I could Corvus will like instinctively put his hand on the bag that it's in, as if he's like trying to hide it. It may be a remnant of this like failed. He'd be like, I did too, but it seems maybe it's fallen into one of my other pouches when we unpacked at the palace. So listen, let me maybe explain a little bit more about it so you understand what it is we're getting into. And I don't think it's necessary to see the item to do so. And then Corvus will then explain basically how he found it and what sort of hold it seemed to have over the other members, or the party that previously held on to it for so long. What happened to them, and the whole thing, the haunted house.
Yeah. You tell about these kindred spirits and explain their whole deal with the bell and kind of being trapped by it and like recovering it on some mission and then ending up ensorcelled by it with their souls or something. You're not really sure.
Yeah, this is why I'm here, because I don't really know what happened to them or why, but it was not good.
Yeah, all fair in love and war.
And I don't want it to happen to us, and yet here I have carried it across most of the world.
Yeah. Okay. They listen to your story, and what they do is they think, and they're like, this does not sound as though it is an object crafted by those who would follow nature. In fact, if anything, it feels as though it was crafted by one seeking to thwart her desires. Ensorceling spirits, creating them into undead warriors, is anathema to our beliefs, and the greatest affront to our matron. We believe these states of undeath that arcane users seem to pursue so frivolously
If Andra were only here.
is the height of blasphemy.
Yeah, I tend to agree with you.
You must understand, the fated matron believes that all things run their course. You, me, rocks, mountains, rivers. Everything ends eventually. Subverting what is supposed to be your natural end is wrong. It is not the same thing to recover from a knife fight or survive a maelstrom. No. We talk about when your time comes, your fated time. That is the holiest moment when you transition from one state of being to a new. And in that moment of transition, the matron walks you, embraces you, and guides you to your next being. This device, this item that if you bring it to us, we will cleanse it if we can, absolutely destroy it if we can figure out how. It seems to have some powerful bonding element that we would attempt to break if anything was still bonded to it, and then attempt to destroy this thing. But destroying magical artifacts is a tricky business. It's not something easily done.
Do you think that myself or any of my party members are in danger in having spent as much time with this as we have inadvertently?
Have any of you taken the time to attune to it?
As far as Corvus knows, he has not, right? It's just been in his bag.
Correct.
It's not like I've been, so I'm going to say no. And no one else has had it in their possession except for me. But it's just been in one of my, I organize things by type in my pouches. It's just in a miscellaneous section.
Well, if no one has gone through the effort of attuning to it, I can't imagine that it would latch on to you in any significant way. Normally, these magical items, you must become acquainted with them. You must attune to them, for lack of a better terminology.
After hearing this and their intentions, etc., which sounds aligned to what Corvus is hoping to happen when getting rid of this, can I make maybe an insight check? Is there some way that I can maybe get the upper hand on beating whatever? Maybe am I even aware that the bell's sort of like doing a one ring effect on me right now?
Interesting. Make an insight check at disadvantage.
On myself or on the priest?
Just make an insight check at disadvantage.
20 at disadvantage.
On a 20 at disadvantage, you know that while some part of you still wants to get rid of this thing, and that's the conscious part of your brain, there's a subconscious part of your brain that really doesn't. You're afraid of letting it, you didn't want to let it go in the ocean because you realized something might pick it up and then it could end up somewhere, and that would just be a bad news all around. And here, okay, after hearing these people, yeah, but they could be lying. But they're also you're kind of familiar with this religion because your dad was involved with this. Your father was a caretaker for a shrine to the fated matron. So all this jives with your understanding of their belief structure. So what you become aware of on a 20 is that there is a conflict inside of you about this thing. And you don't know why it's there, but you are aware that it exists. It's like every time you try to get rid of it, you come up with a reason not to. It's akin to hey, I have chores to do, but I've got this book. I'll just finish this page on this book. Well, I'm close enough. I'll finish the chapter. Well, I can't leave it there. Now there's another chapter I got to read. I got to find out what happens next.
So that's what's wrong with me in real life. I have got a cursed spell in my possession somewhere, and I can't get anything done because of it.
Exactly.
It makes so much sense now. You're describing me to a T. Okay. Which I hate. So Corvus is maybe one shred of thought that could save him from this predicament is forming. So Corvus is kind of going to quickly say thank you so much for your time. I understand. This is what I was hoping to hear. I just need to go find where I left the damn thing, and I'll have it brought over straight away.
You are staying with the Raja at the palace.
Correct.
Very well. We will look forward to receiving this wretched device.
As long as you don't necessarily need me in person, I will make sure that it is sent this way. If you do, obviously, well, you know where to find me. Selenar, could on our way out, could I speak with you just for a second?
Of course.
And Corvus is going to sort of say one more thank you and then turn to leave. Realizing that someone guided us here, but I'm trying to get away from them a little bit, if that makes sense. I'm trying to have a private word.
She introduced you, and then she's waiting by the door.
Copy. Okay, so between the priest and the door, Corvus will turn to Selenar and say, did you believe them? What they said about their intention of destroying this thing? Did that sound... They sound trustworthy?
I mean, to roll an insight check.
Sure.
His predisposition is to believe them, but that's a 19.
You didn't sense any deception from that individual?
They didn't seem deceitful in any way. We seeked them out. They didn't come to you. I see no reason to distrust them.
Yeah. No, I I don't either, and yet there's something I can't quite let go of in terms of actually letting go of this thing, and I don't know why.
I noticed the
I
hesitation. The bell
think
is in your pack.
it
It has not left in many days, as far as I'm aware.
it has not left since it entered my pack. I think I need some help. Will you
The bell
find?
itself does not want
I
to be lost.
can't say for sure, but I could not bring myself to get rid of this. This is the second time now I've tried to let loose this thing from my possession.
Perhaps Andra should look at it. She might be able to glean some information that we have not.
No, I don't know if that's a good idea. Some of what they said about the creation of this thing and that person's intention, unfortunately, I think aligns a little bit with some of how Andra views death and then coming back from it. So perhaps what you should do is when I sleep tonight, you should find Ozo. If there's anyone that can get around the objects in my belongings, it's Ozo. Find this thing, take it out of my pack, and get it out of, the palace before I have a chance to even find out about it. And get it sent here as quickly as you can.
Do you want me to look right now?
I don't know if I would let you. That's why I think maybe it should be while I'm incapacitated. Preferably just asleep, mind you.
As you wish. It hasn't hurt us so far. We've had it for months at this point, so...
The question
I don't
about
think it's
attuning, I think I know what that feels like now, if you catch my drift, after having this, and I'll put my hand on the spiteful short sword. And I haven't done that with the bell, so maybe there is some chance of me being free of this thing yet, but I do think I need something that is stronger than my willpower.
Seems this is a problem for another day.
Hopefully only tonight. Can I count on you with this?
Do my best.
Thank you. Let's rejoin our guide here and see. Is there something else you wanted to see and for religious reasons? I'll join you
I'm
in the
looking
next temple.
for the Jamani Toothmai, an expert on lycanthropic curses, I suppose. He's a wandering cleric of the Harvest Mother, so I was going to ask. Perhaps they know of his whereabouts.
Be more than happy to join you on this journey.
Cool. So, yeah, she guides you to the Temple of the Harvest Mother. Unlike the previous structure, this one is much more what you would imagine a temple to a harvest god to look like. It is very much built like a hanging gardens. Like there's bits of flowers and vines coming down, flowing into a little garden outside. You can see vegetables growing. Kind of in little planters and little raised beds all around for water to drain out and everything. And there's many individuals, 7 or 8 individuals, kind of tending to these gardens. And then there's a domed structure kind of set back a little ways. Welcome, my friends. This is the Harvest Mother's Shrine here. They call it the Reaping Domicile.
What an interesting name.
Hmm.
But
Yes. They reap many wonderful rewards from their plantings here. some of the finest produce in the city. It graces the Raja's table itself. He doesn't know that, but I do.
Well,
Or it also graces
shan't
some of the
be-
finest soup kitchens.
I'm sure this will be a quick stop. Shall we?
She shows you in. Various acolytes like turn and like nod their head, but none like approach you. You get up to the domed structure, and there's just like a regular kind of door here. It's very warm, welcoming kind of vibe, like it's a warm color. And she opens it's like a double door, and she opens it up and then bows and gestures for you to enter.
I give a return bow and enter.
Yeah.
I assume
Inside,
Corvus is coming too.
Corvus enters. I'm not sure he bows.
inside it is it's circular, and there are like rows of like what are they, chaise lounges and big pillows and like comfortable seating, not like straight back chairs, like that's not the vibe. It's very much like sit on the floor, be comfy, get on the rug, like, you know, chill out. And the center there is the equivalent of like a central hearth. It's like a singular chimney, like a large fire pit with like a big chimney that goes up, and as it goes up, there are carvings, like bas-relief carvings in it that are various depictions of like planting and harvesting and that kind of stuff. And a male feline looks up and approaches you. He's wearing robes of brown and green with a little bit of blue tied into it. Big symbol of the Harvest Mother on like a cornucopia kind of vibe on his on a pendant. Welcome, my friends. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Harvester Hope on the balcony. What brings you
Thanks.
seeking the Harvest Mother's aid this day?
Unfortunately, this information, as myself and several of my allies have come across an affliction. We're looking for a wandering cleric of your number. Hegemony Toothmaw is an expert, as I understand. Do you happen to know where he might be found? Or the last time he was in this city.
His face kind of screws up and goes sour, and he's like, that guy? Hegemony? Ugh. He is the most oxymoronical cleric I have ever met in my life. How he is held in such favor by the Harvest Mother, I will never understand. But she reaps and sows as she will, but it makes no sense to me. You have to understand, our whole deal here is planting. We plant roots, we grow things. That's kind of our vibe. This guy wanders around all the time. And he gets famous for it. He's written like 3 books.
It's one of those books that taught me his name to begin with.
I'm sure, but you gotta understand, it's not like jealousy or like a fame thing. I don't care about those. He's just so trying. Every time he comes through, here's these tales of these far off places, and let me make it impressive, and let me maybe get some young acolytes to like go to other places or follow me here or whatever. I'm like, look, we all have to travel to, various reasons of purpose and duty and all, and that's fine. But this guy just does it to do it. It makes no sense. Anyway, that's not your problem. I'm sorry. He's not here. I don't know where he is.
Too long, didn't read. He's not here.
He doesn't forward messages or anything like that. He doesn't tell me when he's going to show up. He hasn't been here for almost a year, so if he sticks to the schedule, he may be around in a few weeks.
And you don't have any way to contact him, do you?
Well, as I said, he doesn't leave his travel guides here. The problem is he doesn't just travel between here and Port Wally. He travels to other continents. He's crazy. And it's not that I don't believe in spreading the word of the Harvest Mother. She knows that I do. You must sow many seeds to produce a good crop. It's just how you must do things. It's the way he does it. His attitude, so superior all the time. It's just, ugh. Sorry, this is not your problem.
He seems like quite a character. He clearly has left an impression on you.
I should say, he's not a bad guy. He's very nice. He's nice, but he never stays in one place very long. I don't know how he has roots in anything. Not like he has a family that I'm aware of, beyond, the broader family of all of us. But, he's... He's a very nice man. He's just...
I'm not trying to make you biased, but I think he's terrible.
Look, I'm not saying he's terrible. I just have issues with the way he does certain things and behaves. And some of his views are a little, not heretical, but challenging to doctrine. Which, these days, I guess everything's a challenge to doctrine. It's nice to see some fresh faces come in to plant a few seeds, though, so thank you for coming.
He says planting seeds. And Selenar looks around. He's been reminded about his coconut project. He doesn't say anything about it, but he's like, oh, planting. Yes.
Is this a place to ask? Well, let me insight check first. Do I see you looking around as if you've thought of your coconut?
Make an insight check.
25.
Selenar, make... What do you think?
There's no deception here. Yeah, you clearly see when he's like planting seeds, because it's like being reminded that you need milk in the store. You're like, oh shit, I forgot about that.
Corvus will just look at Selenar and like was this a time to ask?
Speaking of planting seeds, I collected what I think is a ripe coconut, which we do not have back home, but this is a seed, is it not? I pull it out of my bag.
Yes. The coconut, the fruit is the seed. Hydrate it enough, plant it in... they like sandy soil for the most part, but they can do well in any sort of loose earth soil.
Where would you suggest to sow this?
Well, they do require water.
Seed?
So some place where there is ample water and a looser soil. So not a dense packed soil, but a looser soil. Gardens do well. The side of a highway. I kid. Anywhere where it's going to be
out
fairly
of character
warm.
here for a moment.
Yeah.
There's obviously a fresh water source in Madanet because it's a city. Like, is there a river that goes into the ocean? Like, is this a...
You're not sure, but you've seen many different wells, so you don't know if it's like an underground river or just like a large reservoir that has multiple access points. You're not really sure how it works, but there is obviously fresh water.
Okay. In case, I'll just ask, where does the water the city drinks come from? There must be fresh water close by.
Yes, there are many deep wells that run deep within the water, or within the earth, that are to a deep, I think you would call it a cistern, that holds all the waters that sinks down through the desert sands in the area and accumulates below us. Some many hundreds of feet down, I think. Yes. But we have found access points to it over the years. And we use it thusly. Some in the Marbles Rising, there is fountains that tap into smaller ones that they pressurize and send up for everyone to use as such. It's very lovely.
I'll have to go look at it. Thank you.
Of course.
If by some chance Mr. Toothmaw does make an appearance in the next couple of days, I understand this is very unlikely, but please send word to... What's his name? I'm looking up the name. To the Vizier's office, Mr. Mondani.
Mandani, the civil vizier.
Yes, we are guests of his, at least through the next 3 or 4 nights. After that, who knows where the wind will take us.
Very well. As you wish. If hegemony comes by, I will send you a message.
Maybe we'll get lucky. Thank you for your help. And Selenar moves to...
As you leave and the door closes, you hear a very loud "Harvest Mother, damn it!" in the like to himself very loudly, kind of echo in that little chamber. He's like, "Always with that fucking guy," as the door closes.
I really like this character. I don't know if
Me
we'll see
too.
him again, but I like him.
He's fun. He doesn't even know why we were asking for him either.
He just hates him.
That's true.
Same.
Yeah, I wasn't
Yeah.
about to be like, this guy's a
He was
werewolf.
100% triggered.
And that is where we will end tonight's session of Nuuli Forged. Thank you all so much for playing. I hope you had fun. Sorry it was a little shorter than I had hoped, but it was a longer day. So, yeah. But we will be back next week. What is that? The 15th? No, 16th.
16th.
16th, 7 p.m. Tuesday, the 16th of June. Happy Pride. The Pride continues here.
I remembered to wear my Pride t-shirt today.
Hey, way to be gay, LGBTQ queer, prideful, whatever.
Hey, way to be gay.
That's our new t-shirt, Nuuli Forged.
That should
Hey,
be our new
way to be gay.
Yeah. Wait,
Way to be gay.
Way to be gay.
I feel like there should be some arrows involved, like this way, that way.
Just a
I
spot.
once was an adventurer like you, and then I took an arrow to the
They
knee. Now
all
I'm gay.
they all point at Jared, which I think is this way for me. I don't remember.
He's that way for me.
Discord down
Okay,
here.
only
so-
only Sarah pointed to me. Mike pointed to Jeff. Jeff pointed off screen. Matt's
Yeah.
pointing off screen.
I'm sorry. I'm on a Discord.
Hold up, I'm gonna
Yeah.
pull up the Twitch stream.
It's all
This
good.
is important.
All right. Well, thank you all for joining us. We're going to go around. We're going to say our goodbyes. I'll figure out who we're going to raid. Thank you, I've Got It, for being the best mod. Thank you, Jake Travis, for coming in and giving us a raid. That's very awesome of you. Thank you for bringing in your people. Thank you as well to, Links Tommy C gave us a follow last week after we raided them. So thank you for that. And we had a first-time chatter that came in on the raid from Jay Travis, who I can't find now. Oh, it was Woman420. So thank you, Woman. Always appreciate that.
Whoa.
Let's go around and say our goodbyes. We'll start with Jeff. Selenar, go
Hello.
for it.
Oh, I'm not muted. I'm Jeff playing Selenar. thanks for the game. Does feel like it flew by. I know we started late, but such is life. We'll play for longer next week. Right here. It'll
What?
be good.
Wonderful. Thank you. Next up, we've got Justin.
Hey, that's me, Justin. Mike, in a crunch to put out the best performance ever. Unfortunately, I won't be here next week. I'll be in Wyoming. So shadowy and indistinct, I don't know. We'll see what happens to him when I come back. But thanks for watching.
Thank you so much. Next up, we've got Lunine.
I am Tanner. I've played Lunine. I can't wait to go to the ball. I have an outfit in my head.
Oh no.
I really want to encourage you all
I know
to
this is.
seriously, like, be fancy, be elegant, be slutty, like, do whatever you want. But like, come up with
Did
fun.
you plan the ball, or did you just come up with it in session?
Who's to say?
We'll never know.
We'll
Nope.
never know.
It's a good idea, regardless.
Yeah.
I'm just excited to say hooping ball a bunch more times because that's so much fun.
It's a fun word.
Hooping
Hoopin'.
ball.
Hoopin'. Hoopin'. There's a little roll on the front end.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Tanner. Next up, we've got Corvus.
Hey, this has been Matt playing Corvus, and Corvus is not terribly excited about the hooping ball. But he is excited to get his hands on some new armor and hopefully some of that night vision goggle action going on finally. Yeah, so tune in next week to see if that happens. Unfortunately, Corvus will be about an hour late next week because of work-related activities, but that's okay.
Okay.
I hope.
All good. Thanks so much. Then we got Andra.
Hey, that is me. I am Sarah. I have been Andra. She is kind of excited about this hooping ball and is very excited about having a matching outfit for idea for this hooping ball. There definitely needs to be some kind of coordinated ensemble that I
Perhaps
had.
idea shouldn't go.
Oh, idea is going. There is zero chance idea is being left behind if we're going to a hooping ball.
Wonderful.
It'll be the first hooping ball of his short existence.
Yep. And we are Nuuli Forged, and we have a YouTube channel where you can subscribe and watch our previous episodes, both of this campaign and our previous one, as well as watching us here on Twitch on Tuesday evenings.
Wonderful.
That's all I have to say. And maybe next week I will actually be back in the place where I'm actually set up to play this game and will not be sprawled across a random bed.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you all. And I am Jared, your humble dungeon master here on Nuuli Forged. Thank you for joining us tonight. We're going to go ahead and we're going to raid Dummies and Dice Rolls. They are playing some D&D. So hop into this raid. Let them know that they've been newly raided. And I hope that you all have a wonderful week. Be safe, be kind, absorb what is going on around you that is healthy for you. Don't forget about the relationships you have. Be proud of who you are. Insert positive statement here despite the horrible things going on around us. And fuck it. Just fuck it. Consensually. But yeah. That's it. I'm out. All right, that's it. Hop in this raid. And we'll see you all next time, next Tuesday, the 16th, right here on Nuuli Forged. Thank you all so much, and goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Goodbye.
Whip.
Bye-bye.